Welcome everyone to the third video in Ilana and Jamie.
So, there are sometimes, not often of course, darling, don't worry, but that there are sometimes where you just get really irritated at how your spouse is handling or not handling things. You just kind of wish they did things a little bit differently, and it's so annoying. So today we're going to have a lot of fun, and we are going to go there. We're going to go to the things that we wish we could change about our spouse. And I'm going to ask you to think about the 5 tweaks that you can make in your spouse. I wish they were more like, change them in your imagination in 5 different ways until you've got them just much better version of themselves.
Right, or if you're dating someone, you might be thinking, is this person right for me? Well, they need to change this, and they would need to change this, and they would need to change this, and they would change this, okay? So now, 5 things?
5 things.
So take a couple of seconds and come up with like the 5 things that you really wish that they would change, okay? Now, I'm assuming you're back from writing your list, and we had this happened a lot of times to us, a number of times. But I remember one specifically. There was a guy that came over to talk to us a little bit about someone he was dating, and Ilana came up with this really cool thing, which really helped the person, I believe. And so she said to him, tell me if I'm saying it wrong. She said to the guy, look, I want you just to write out this ideal description of what this person should be. Because he was kind of dating quite seriously, but like just not feeling it, like really feeling that she was the right girl, but also like maybe not. It was like very difficult. So Ilana said to him, look, could you please write out this description of what this perfect girl in your heart should really be like? Right?
Yeah, and it was amazing because he was there so quickly. Like it took him no time to write this full description. So after about 3 minutes of Zoom writing, right, I'm like, wow, that was amazing. I asked him to read it out, and he did. I asked him to read it out again. He looked at me a little bit funny, and then he did. I asked him to read it out again, and he said, it's the same list. I said, I know, just go for it. So on the 3rd time, when he was reading it, he got halfway through, and then he just said, oh. I was like, okay, good, this is working. I said, what? He said, I've just written a complete description myself.
Right, and this is a really important thing, because of course the things that irritate us about our spouse are the things that they don't do the way that we do them, right? Because we bring certain strengths to the table, and our spouse may have other strengths, but maybe they're not as good as us in a particular area. Maybe we should play more of a leading role, etc., etc., etc.
That's right. But when we wish that somebody, is more like me, what is more like somebody else, that somebody else is generally me. I know how I do things. I know which jokes you just don't say in front of grandma, and I know exactly how to pack a suitcase that we're out of here on time for the plane, and there are all these things that I do that you just don't do that well, because I'm the organized one and you might be the creative one, or I'm the, and we get so frustrated that our spouse just doesn't bring to the table things that we already do, and it's such a terrible mistake.
Right, and feeling unsupported in that, which is not true, because it's just, I guess it's kind of on a certain level different strengths. It's like this is in business as well. Like, you don't want your graphic designer isn't necessarily going to be making accounting decisions, right? Your legal team aren't necessarily handling sales. It works together. It works together. It works together.
That's right. So instead of looking at the other partner and how different they are to you and getting frustrated and they're not more like you, take responsibility. The things that you do well that they don't do well, you bring to the table, and take responsibility for that instead of waiting for them to change. We've seen so many marriages come back from the brink because people who were just getting frustrated that their spouse wasn't doing the things that they wanted to do.
Why isn't he more driven?
Right. So suddenly said, well, I guess I'm the driven one, so I'll drive us forward, whether that's in careers or in relationships or in social life. And that ability to say we are a sum of our strengths, and it doesn't matter who's got which strengths, but we're going to stop waiting for the other person to turn into me, but enjoy who they are, enjoy who I am, and enjoy what happens when you bring that together. That's harmony.
Right, and that's a really loving, supportive, fun relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, see you next time.